Sit in a comfortable position, relax your shoulders, and take a deep breath. Allow yourself to be present in this moment, clearing your mind of any distractions. As you listen to these Zen stories, let each one wash over you like a gentle breeze, guiding you toward clarity, openness, and peace. Let's begin. A young monk once asked his master, "What is the sound of one hand clapping?" The master remained silent, offering no immediate answer. The monk, confused, thought long and hard about the question. He imagined different answers, but none seemed right. Days passed, and he grew frustrated, feeling no closer to understanding. Finally, after days of meditation, the monk returned to his master and said, "I do not know the answer." The master smiled softly and said, "When you let go of the need for answers, clarity will come." In that moment, the monk realized the lesson. Not every question needs an answer. The mind becomes clearer when it stops trying to grasp and control, allowing true understanding to arise on its own. Take a moment to let go of any lingering questions or thoughts in your mind. Release the need to solve everything. In this space of stillness, clarity will come. Ryokan, a Zen master, lived a simple life in a small hut. One night, a thief entered his home, only to find nothing to steal. Ryokan had nothing but the clothes on his back and a bowl for his rice. Seeing the thief, Ryokan said, "You've come a long way to visit me. You shouldn't leave empty-handed. Please take my clothes as a gift." The thief was bewildered, but he took the clothes and left. Ryokan sat naked in the moonlight, looking up at the sky. "Poor fellow," he whispered to himself. "I wish I could give him this beautiful moon." Ryokan's heart was open, even to the thief. He saw no need to cling to his possessions, for true richness came from within. When we release attachment to things, we find peace in the present, and nothing can be stolen from us. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, let go of anything you've been holding on to, whether it's a thought, a worry, or a material desire. In letting go, you make room for peace and contentment. Nanin, a Japanese Zen master, once received a university professor who came to inquire about Zen. The professor spoke at length, explaining his understanding of philosophy and spirituality, without pause. Nanin listened patiently. Then he offered the professor some tea. He poured the tea into the professor's cup, but continued pouring even after the cup was full. Tea overflowed, spilling onto the table. The professor exclaimed, "The cup is full. No more will go in." Nanin calmly replied, "Like this cup, you are full of your own opinions and assumptions. How can I show you Zen unless you first empty your cup?" The professor fell silent, realizing the wisdom in Nanin's actions. In our daily lives, we often carry preconceived notions, beliefs, and judgments. To truly learn or grow, we must first create space by emptying our minds of the clutter. Take a moment now to breathe deeply, and with each exhale, imagine releasing the contents of your mind. Make room for fresh perspectives and new possibilities. Two monks were walking along a path when they came to a river. A woman stood at the edge, unable to cross the strong current. The older monk lifted her onto his back and carried her across the river. After setting her down, the two monks continued on their way in silence. Hours later, the younger monk could no longer hold back his frustration and said, "Why did you carry that woman? We're not supposed to have any contact with women." The older monk smiled gently and said, "I set her down by the river hours ago. Why are you still carrying her?" This story reminds us that holding on to the past, whether guilt, anger, or regret, only burdens our minds and hearts. When we let go of the weight we carry, we free ourselves to move forward with clarity. Reflect now on anything you may be holding on to. With your next breath, imagine setting it down by the river, freeing yourself from its burden. A monk was meditating by a quiet lake when suddenly a boat bumped into his small raft. His initial reaction was anger, thinking someone had carelessly disturbed his peace. But when he looked up, he saw that the boat was empty. It had simply drifted with the current and accidentally hit his raft. In that moment, the monk realized that his anger had arisen from within, not from an external cause. The empty boat had no intention of disturbing him, yet his own mind created the disturbance. This story teaches us that the source of our emotional reactions often lies within ourselves. When we blame others for our feelings, we fail to see the true nature of our minds. Close your eyes and imagine yourself as the monk. When something disturbs your peace, recognize that it is an opportunity to look inward, to calm the storm of your own mind. As these Zen stories come to an end, take a moment to sit in stillness. Notice the calm that arises from letting go, from clearing your mind of expectations and judgments. Each story is a reminder to live with openness, simplicity, and peace. Breathe deeply, feeling the quietness within you. Allow this feeling to remain with you as you continue through your day, carrying with you the lessons of Zen, clarity, calmness, and a mind as open as the sky.